Let me shout out the Discord. At everyone live with more Zero Sleep Gaming. And now. And then I set up all my buttons on the end. And we should be good. We should be good. I've got my desktop audio strategically positioned at -69 decibels. That's right, we 6'9", okay? We're an older generation, unfortunately. I can't keep up with the modern day memes. My numbers are too larger than modern day numbers. And that's just the world I live in. Hey, Emmy. Hey, Eska. Hope I'm saying that right. I'm never confident pronouncing anybody's name. I blame the American in me. The bunny girl is so fun to play, dude. I can't describe, like, what the bunny girl does for my brain. But it does things for my brain. Like going out of your way to set up a combo that actually feels good to like pull off. I don't know, man, it tickles. It fucking tickles, man. I don't know what to say. It just feels good. It's the same combo every single time, but it feels good to pull it off. I used to play FF14. I know all about bunny girls. Hey, you know, fair. Did they have bunny girls in there? Like, 14 was one of the very few Final Fantasies I didn't play. My favorite was 12. And 12 was rather infamous for Fran. And Fran was, like, the most bunny girl that Final Fantasy has ever had. '12 was a masterpiece. Don't mind me, I'm just setting up my little thunder spears. Nice, nice. God, it's so fun. My name, cause melee friend kept excuse me every time we were raiding an ESO. That's fair. That's fair. It was the MMO they eventually did add Viera, including Fran. Nice. Nice. Yeah, big Fran fan. Although I mostly like love the interactions between Dalmasca and Arcadia. Like that is, I don't know what it was about like the political aspect of Final Fantasy 12. It tickled my brain, dude. And I really liked how, man, RPGs back in the day, they trust that you were smart enough to play the game. Like Dragon Age Origins and Final Fantasy 12, it like all the characters played themselves, right? Like it was more or less auto battle for the most part, but you got to choose what they did. It's like, if this guy is below 30% HP, do this. If this guy is stunned, do this. And you got to like program your team, and that was the fun part, was like programming my own team. Nowadays, I try to play RPGs, and they just assume I'm done. I'm dumb. It's like, oh, here's this heal spell. Do you want to use it a lot? Do you want to use it a little? Or do you never want to use it at all? And I was like, well, I know exactly when I want to use it. Can I use it then? And it's like, no, we'll figure out when to cast it. Don't worry. We got you. We'll do it for you. Like, I don't want you to. I miss when games trusted that I was smart enough to actually play the game. And Origins and or Dragon Age Origins and Final Fantasy 12 were definitely from that good times era. Anyways, that's my rant about games being made for children. Hey, RX Code, how's it going? Any FF before 13 is good. Then they changed it, said my old coworker. Yeah. 12 was offline FF11 in a way, which is cool, but yeah, I liked that in Dragon Age Online. Or Dragon Age Origin, sorry. The worst how every game now has the character yell the solution to a puzzle if you don't solve it in 15 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, RX, it's a new game. This is Arknights 2. I'm not sure if you're an Arknights player, but we've got like some classic Arknight characters coming back. This is Asia Fajala, although in this game she's called Ardelia. And we got Chin, although in this game she's called Chin. That might sound the same, but like if you read this Chin doesn't have an apostrophe, whereas Arknights 1 Chin does have an apostrophe. So there's a big difference between Chin and Chin. And then like some others, like Gaviel is back. You got Aurora. Like it's slightly different, but same characters from Arknights 1. And there's some new ones like Evane, this bunny girl. She's new. Not all of them are copy paste, but most of them are copy paste. It's a pretty good game. I have a whole video on it if you like are interested and you want to like know more about it. Just know that if you are interested, you've got like a tutorial wall you got to suffer through. That's like my one big. I mean, there's a few like small things that I could critique about this game, but the one like big critique I have about it is the insane tutorial walls. There's no reason to have hours upon hours of tutorials, but this game does it. Okay, let me catch up on chat real quick. Didn't know you played other games? Yeah. So I used to play Arknights before Path to Nowhere, and then Path to Nowhere came out. Path to Nowhere was just like a better Arknights, and that's when I like started going like hard on Path to Nowhere. But I recently returned to the original Arknights, and I've been dabbling in this game. I would still call myself very casual in this game, but this game has been very fun. Mostly like it for the exploration, and it tickles my brain. Like I see something glowing over there. That's a chest key. Like right between the bunny ears, there's a chest key. So now I want to ignore this main quest and go find the chest, but I know I should just actually do the quest. But that's what my brain's doing at all times, just looking for the secrets, and it's a blast. I just realized I was sitting in like a DPS tornado. Okay, we got all of the tornado, all of the spears. Not as hype as I thought it would be. I thought it'd be way more spears. My heels are stuck in the sky? What kind of bullshit is this?
Don't stop, keep moving.
Is somebody going to come in and like steal all the credit? Yeah, somebody's totally coming in to steal all the credit. I can't skip this cutscene, otherwise I would.
Destroy the anchors, but we can't just let them attack the crew.
Yep, new Project Red. I hate what they did to Project Red. They butchered her character. Absolutely butchered her character.
Go and take care of the anchors, enemy.
Okay, let me catch up on chat. Chat's going real fast.
It's dangerous. Have faith in her.
Happy chin versus just pressed chin. Yeah, I like to press chin more. Like cold,
With such conditions,
kind of
and memories,
hostile towards you chin is my favorite chin.
great deeds can be achieved.
Is it weird I enjoy the tutorials? Yeah, dude, you're a psycho. I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy. It's just- I mean, I guess like it. If you're looking for like a way to just turn your brain off, like it's nice. Like you're just clicking. Like everybody has their like just clicking game, right?
No podrás recomendarme.
If they keep the tutorials and give me 50 Orbel every tutorial, it'll be acceptable. Isn't like, aren't the pulls like 500 Oberreal whatever things? Isn't it like an absurd amount of Orbital per pull? Because like I swear I'm getting like 20 from like really difficult chests, and then it's like, ha, go collect 20 more really difficult chests, and we might give you a pull.
The shockwave. It has been blocked.
I still can't skip the cutscene.
It's Originium.
This cutscene is great though. At least I loved how she speaks Italian. Yeah.
We can use these saplings as we continue.
I will give Arknights credit there. Their voice acting, I still think Path Nowhere does the voice acting better, even though I believe they use the same studio for like recruiting voice actors. I think they use like the same recruitment firm or whatever. I have zero like information on that. I just think that's how it works. But Arknights, they get a lot of like how do I want to word it? A lot of Arknights factions are very specifically designed after like a certain nationality or a certain like region in the world. Like there's canonic French people in Arknights. There's canonic German people in Arknights. And for those characters, they do get like, you know, native German speakers or native Italian speakers or native whatever speakers instead of like getting some random English or British dude and having them fake an accent. They just grab somebody who has a real accent, and that's really cool. I think it is. Like Corrin's VA is like so unique, man. Like so many of a large part of VAing, especially in like the bigger games like Honkai Star Rail or whatever, so much about it is being as generic as possible so that it appeals to like the widest possible variety of people. Like if you make a 10 out of 10 for like 20% of people, then it's like a 4 out of 10 for another 50%, right? But if you make like a 6 out of 10 for everybody, your average is higher, or at least that's what like the people who make such generic designs believe. So even in voice acting, like the big games try to be as safe as possible, and I don't like that. I like to have a little bit of flavor in the voice. I want it to be unique, and Corrin definitely pulls off like the unique like
Darn it, the bridge is out.
accented voice very well.
What's that? There are people over there. They could be the survey team that failed to retreat.
I'm trying to think of another Arknights or Path Nowhere operator that has like a
And take out that anchor.
heavy accents, but I can't think of one off the top of my head.
There's a branch stuck to this Originium slug. It's moving. Let's follow.
Are we really? Is this really a mechanic? The Twiggly Originium slug? They just put a plant on a slug and called it a day. Labyrinth? We don't speak about Labyrinth. I've always hated Labyrinth. I'll be honest. Labyrinth is like bottom 5 character for me. I said it. I don't know, the whole like the whole Labyrinth being a robot thing kind of feels weird to me.
They probably had their reasons. With Originium
like not having her own freedom of will
Originium demands in Valley Forge.
just feels kind of
The other
weird.
mines are more than capable of meeting local energy
And then like her speaking like a robot, I don't know. Like how is she a sinner? Are robots canonically able to be sinners, or is she just like actually crazy and thinks she's a robot when she's actually human? I don't know. Like it's weird to me. Dubs in the past were terrified of accents, like Bakassi should have had a Russian one. Yeah, you're right. Bakassi should have had a Russian one. I would have liked to see that. But you're right, people get scared of accents, and I think that's what gives the characters like so much life. Like Bagpipe in Arknights, they got like an actual Scottish person to do Bagpipe. And like, okay, Bagpipe is obviously Scottish, right? Her name is Bagpipe. Like, of course she's Scottish. And they knocked it out of the park. She has a great VA.
Careful! That was close. Thank goodness we're fast. Whoa! Hide behind something!
Isn't she a cyborg like the one in Jelena's event? Maybe? I honestly don't know too much about Labyrinth. That's probably because I don't like her that much. So I just never bothered to like look into her lore. I know she's good. Like in combat. She's got like a niche that nobody else can really cover. Although again, I talked about in the recent tier list video, Labyrinth's like use case is slowly disappearing because we just have so many options for breaking cores nowadays. Like she used to be the best because there's like, you know, let's call it 30 core breakers, and out of all of those, like you still needed Labyrinth because you couldn't handle all the different situations. Nowadays, like we're breaking cores in such unique ways that you really can just run Labyrinthless comps. I'm looking at like Seto. Seto wants to reset off cores. Umbra Core wants to break their cores for damage. Jane has her way of breaking cores. There's just other ways to do Labyrinth's chop now, so she's not required, because there are some people who like Labyrinth used to just be able to slap on any team and Labyrinth was good. But nowadays there are some teams that don't like Labyrinth because Labyrinth is stealing resources. The resource of core breaks. Which is interesting to think about, that like core breaking used to just be the energy that you got back from core breaking was the resource. Now you get the energy and the core itself can be a resource. And that's a really cool design space that I'm very glad that Path Nowhere has explored. Abby's story is in chapter 1. Her story is in Evelyn's event, actually. And for IDK, my mind never went to Eve in the museum, since she's one of the people that goes and is the main focus of it. Yeah, I'll be honest, I skipped past the Labyrinth dialogue in that event.
Let's go.
I liked that event, and like the first half of that event. The second half was atrocious. The interactions between sinners was like so good. And again, going back to my rant about stories and like wasting time and all this other stuff. In Infer's event, all of that character dialogue that was taking place was developing like the event itself. Like it was showing that all of the scary stories were coming to life, and it was progressing the story in that way. It was also developing the characters themselves. Like there was character progression in that event. And that was really nice to see. It wasn't just like a what's her name? Oh, EMP is quirky, haha. It wasn't just that. Like things actually happened and progressed, and information was revealed through those interactions between sinners. And that's what I liked to see. It was good. I don't know where I'm going. Downstairs? Yeah, downstairs. For some weird reason, I missed all of the Night of Wonders rerun. Yeah, it sucks. I didn't finish the rerun event. If you played it the first time, you had to play it again to get all the rewards because like the data got corrupted or whatever. I never finished the rerun. I did the original event. I didn't finish the rerun. Oops. I don't know. That event was so... I gotta hand it to Path Nowhere for trying something new and like trying to be creative. But I'm glad they stopped making events like that because it was rough. It was not good the way they structured that event and like having to spend the tickets. It was so weird, man. I'm so glad they learned.
How did you know I love stuff that shines?
I hope they learned from Hilda's events and make that same event with less fluff and less like redundant dialogue options, because there's a lot of redundancy in that event because not everybody's going to choose the same dialogue, so you have to give the context later in the line that somebody might have missed but you already know. And if they find a way to write around the redundancies and write around the repetitiveness, that style of storytelling with like rewind in time when you fail, that was such a good way of telling a story, and I was blown out of the water by how well it was structured. And I hope they do something similar to that again. I mean, I know they already have those planned out for once a year, twice a year, something like that, but I'm looking forward to the next iteration of it. I'm always a fan of when a small cast gets more focus. It feels like they learn 2 steps forward, 1 back. Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, absolutely. And I know that whatever feedback we try to give is like super delayed and maybe like not taken as seriously because like it goes to CN players 3 months before it gets to us. So there's 3 months of feedback before we can start giving anything. So we have a delayed effect if we have an effect at all. Like they might just not even bother reading the global feedback. I don't know. Like I'm not in Ainzo headquarters. I'm not like, okay, well, CN players are saying this, but EN players are saying this. Is it like a 50-50 split on weight? Is it like an 80-20? Is it like a 0-100? Do they try to do a 50-50, but like the information is so delayed that it's difficult to incorporate the responsiveness 50-50? Like I don't know what the design philosophy is there in terms of like feedback. But yes, they usually do like respond very well to feedback and correct their, I won't say correct their mistakes, but like improve their designs going forward. And that being said, they're not afraid to try out new designs, even if those designs may ultimately fail or have some flaw to them. All that to say, Path Nowhere does a good job. I just took 1 billion damage from yelling at me. It's like I'm back in high school. I did not use my skill to interrupt that attack in time. Okay. We've got the spicy butt pokes. And I don't know, man. It feels weird to poke something's butt like that. It felt like really invasive. We did a ton of damage in that stagger. Oh, I still got hit by the aftershock. That attack came out so much faster than I thought it would. I thought I had time to dodge that, and no, it just fucking whacked my ass. Hello, sir, you're standing on my health. Could you move, please? Dude, I don't know what it is. I've said it a billion times. Playing the bunny girl does something for my brain. Like, having to set up the spears and then, like, recall the spears. Like, I wish they made a League of Legends character like this. I might still be playing League of Legends if that was the case. It just feels good to play. Okay, let me catch one chat again. If they cut out the Corruptors recapping the event, Hilda's event would have been a great tight story. I agree. I think a lot of my complaints about the event comes from like the last third-ish. Because at a certain point, like, dude, I was speedrunning. Like, I just skim reading it. Because I procrastinated. I was doing the events on the last day, right? But I had set aside 6 hours to do the event. And I'm like, surely I can do the event in 6 hours. And I'm at like 4 hours and 30 minutes in, and I'm like barely at the 60% mark. Like, there's still so much to go. I'm like, how? Like, we're near the end of this storyline. Like, I can tell that the event's almost over. Like, how is there still 40% more of the event left when I've been here for 4.5 hours? Like, what's happening? And it turns out that a lot of that 40% was just like recapping. It was just like flashbacks with Corruptors, and that just felt weird. Like, especially for me, right? Because again, I played the event in one day, whereas everybody else played it over the course of like 3 weeks or whatever. So for me, they're having like all these flashback scenes, and I'm like, dude, I just saw this an hour ago. Like, why are you showing it to me again? So maybe it's a different effect if you don't procrastinate like I did. But for me, it was super off-putting. It's also a pet peeve of mine, right? Like, any wasted story time is a huge pet peeve. If you spend too long introducing your characters, it's a pet peeve of mine. If you spend too long with your characters, like, chit-chatting and not progressing any part of the story, you're not, like, doing any character development, you're not introducing any new concepts, you're not, like, adding anything new to the story, big pet peeve of mine. So those are just flaws of mine that I have to recognize. I am totally going to ignore the giant pulsing bomb, and I'm going to explore here. And I should probably do the exploration after the big pulsing bomb is destroyed. But I've got some exploration to do, and I'm not going to stop. This is unhinged behavior, but I didn't blow up the pimple. I got cheated. I need these for bombs. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, yes, I did. This is not what I grabbed. Okay. Yeah, you're brittle, and you're going to break when I take cover in you, Coolio. Yeah, I need these. Those are bomb materials. You see broken plants? Those are bombs. Don't trust the broken plants. They're broken because they've exploded.
I sense danger. This one won't go down easily.
She sensed danger. What? That is not the direction I thought I was going. That's fucking hilarious. Oh, the slug is escorting me. He's on an escort quest. Man, it's weird that I am not doing the escort quest. this slug was given a quest to escort me. That's fucking hilarious.
The entire logistics area has been devastated. What a tragic loss.
Yeah, they just need to plant more plants. They would have been fine. Slug? Slug, where are you going, Slug? And there's so much to explore here that I haven't had a chance to explore because they're like, do the quest, blah, 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 blah. We're done, though. Hey, Hakeem. Hopefully I read that right. Hakeem. I'm going to say Hakeem. Enjoy the night. You too, man. I'm behind, not sure what's happening in this game. Neither do I. I'm skipping all the story because it's not good. But the game's fun. It's just the story's not good. Rest in peace, Global. Damn, one day. Yeah. I've realized my mistake about 3.5 hours in. I was like, I thought I'd be done by now, and I'm not even halfway through. So obviously saving it all for one day was a mistake. Yeah. I figured that out later though. I feel like I always wait a week and just do the event once because I'd rather just see the story at once instead of having forced breaks. Yeah, it is a little weird. I'm surprised they haven't done away with it yet. Like, it's not problematic. It doesn't need to be solved. That being said, I'm surprised somebody else hasn't complained about it and they haven't fixed it. Okay, I'm not going to worry about this. I don't really know what the modern day reasoning is for them splitting up the event across the first 3 days and then waiting on the interrogation until a week later. Like that's weird arbitrary time gating to me, and I'm not sure like what the reasoning is.
Those resources seem useful. Don't forget to pick them up.
You know, a curious mind is worth more than any hidden treasure.
What you guys guarding?
Engaging.
Is it just resources? I don't really care about these resources. If that's what you're guarding, I'd say you could have them, but I'm already fighting to the death, so I can't really just give it to you. Pick up my sheep.
Verify and report personal status team.
That's a new material? Intriguing. What's the secret path? Oh, this is the secret path that I opened earlier. Which means...
We usually bottle them to give light.
Oh, no, it's not. It looks like the secret path I opened earlier, but it's not. Huh. Intriguing. Level 45. These guys are 5 levels above me. My team's level 40 right now. Yeah, it's my fault. I should keep them all in my line of sight so I can actually see what's happening. I tried playing a little bit without the I don't know how to describe her. Arclight? That's her name, Arclight. Tried playing around without her for a bit, and then I realized just how much having a Vanguard does for the team. Like, the SP income is just really nice. I'm getting greedy eating attacks because my final strike takes so long to send off that I'm just like, I want a final strike, I don't care if I get hit. And then I get hit for like 1 billion damage. And that's just me being greedy. I gotta stop being greedy if I want to play that. Currently disabled because I'm still in combat. Sure, this jump pad will take me where I want to go. Yeah, you know, close enough. Me and ledges, dude. There we go, that's what I wanted. This was the pimple I tried to pop earlier in guns. Am I even hitting it? I don't think I was. I actually need this stuff. These mushrooms. Hold on, give me 1 second, enemies. I don't have my bunny girl right now, so I'm gonna use Chen instead.
Outstanding technique. Impressive. Makes me well at dance.
Sweep the rest.
Bunny girl is fun to play, but Chen is so comfy to play. Chen is so comfy to play. Why is this one like so much shinier than the others? Or am I just seeing it? No, like look at this one. This one, look at the shininess on this vein. And look at the shininess on this vein. Like this one is significantly shinier than this one. I'm not crazy. One's shinier than the other. Yeah, I don't mean to jump cancel. Let me check my Steam time. I have 1,400 hours, 1,400 hours in Warhammer 40k Darktide. And in Darktide, my dodge button is spacebar. In this game, my dodge button is right click. So you're going to see me, like, instinctually, I hit the dodge button and I jump. That's 1,400 hours of Darktide. Wow. It's interesting. I am guessing PTN learned from Arknights, and on the other hand, Reverse 1999 doesn't have this problem. Yeah, I've heard really good things about Reverse 1999, and I played it for about a week. I lost interest in it, unfortunately. I thought it was a really cool design. I just couldn't keep up with the game. But I recognize it as a very solid game. Lots of people jump cancel to dodge in MMO I used to play. Yeah, not having SP is brutal. I feel like you either need a team that does everything off its combo skills or a Vanguard. Is this a thing? Oh, is jump canceling a thing? No, jump canceling's not a thing. I just pressed the wrong button. I dropped the full PC specs. It's a 4080 Super and Intel, I know, Intel CPU. It's a 14 something or another. I got it after the microcode updates, so I don't have the over voltage CPU killing debacle yet, at least yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to have it, but my CPU has not had any degradation as of yet. Again, I got this after the microcode updates, so maybe it's fixed. Beats me. 32 gigabytes of RAM, which I know is like $20,000 in today's currency. What else? I think those are the important ones.
Something dangerous is up ahead.
I was waiting to buy this one until the 50 series came out, because my plan was to get a 50 series, and there's just like so many problems with the 50 series that I was just like, nope, I'm just going to get the 40 series. So I got the 4080 Super. Ooh,
We seem to have
a jump
hideouts
puzzle.
nearby. Keep an eye out for those.
No, you son of a...
Vision you have. Yes, it's right there.
Really gonna run away from me like that?
One can't stop us
So
from
rude, man. I thought I was gonna jump to grab you, and then you just like... I'm not even gonna pick you up anymore. You psyched me out. I'm gonna grab the wacky inflatable man now. Alright, I'll pick you up.
Unlike the blight and rifts, Orleans aren't that dangerous.
I'm running Intel 12400F Radeon 780. Radeon's AMD card. Yeah, your 12 series didn't get hit by the Intel degradation fiasco. It was 13 and 14th gen, where Intel was trying to arbitrarily boost their CPU performances to keep up with AMD, and in doing so, they were pumping too much voltage on their CPUs, and it was causing CPU degradation because the CPUs would push too much electricity, and it would like actually burn out your CPUs. And that was they have microcode updates now, so like nowadays those same CPUs and things aren't having those problems, but they were having serious problems for a few years.
Suits you well at that.
Once known, be dead.
Man, I feel like the ults do nothing. And I think another aspect of that is I'm not using anybody who's like super reliant on their ults. Like if I had Leviathan, maybe ults matter, because Leviathan ult looks like really crazy good. But I think I'm just running people who don't really care about their ultimates. I could be wrong, that could be like a noob take, but that's my current take. My ultimates don't feel impactful, and I think it's because my characters are not designed to have impactful ultimates. But I could be like crazy offbeat for all I know. Well, the game wants me to go down, so obviously I go up. But I think I've already been here. Yeah, I have. Oh, there's an owl. Let's go check on the owl real quick. There's this little safe deposit box in the ground. I'm going to go pick that open. It looks like multiple BIOS updates to fully iron out. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I've gone through the process. As far as I'm aware, I got it sorted out, right? I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm like a... that deep into the space. But I believe I fixed it.
Danger up ahead.
What do I know?
Let me see how good
It's not
this
my
one is.
profession. It's my hobby, not my profession. Oh, you guys are guarding a chest. Okay, fair. I'll fight you. How did I not dodge that? That's crazy.
Suits you well at that. From storms, it came. I shall sweep the rest. I spot an opening. I pray that the land accepts you all.
Okay, so I know I like playing the bunny girl, and I talk about how she tickles my brain. But Shen's pretty clean. I like playing both of them. I don't like playing them both on the same team because I run into SP issues like crazy. Which is why I run Arclight, because Arclight solves the SP issues, and her combo's like super like brain dead to play if you have Perleka. And that's like a nice upside. Okay, so surely there's a way to move this somehow. Here's the crane. Here's the thing that would power the crane. Repair this, and I'm sure this reveals since location so far away. And I can't access it yet because I haven't progressed the quest. Man, I want the thing, and I saw how to do it, but the game's like, you have to play the main quest. Man. I don't even know where this chest is. But I found 2 of the keys to it. Okay, so I found 2 keys. Where would the 3rd key be? In there, over there. Yeah. So to get this key, I either need to bust that down, or I think I need to use this crane. I think I need to pick this up and put it down somewhere. Could be off base. Maybe there's a way up over here. Doesn't look like there's a realistic way to get up top from over here. Ooh, promising. Maybe this is the way up. Looks like it's not. It looked promising, but you know, can't always get what you want. There's more things I can't open because I haven't progressed the quest. I'm just exploring too early. Feels bad, man.
To serenity they shall.
Okay, I'll go do the main quest. I'll stop exploring. Wee. But sure, there's a way to get over there. Let's drop a bomb and then we'll leave. I really did just blow up the back one. Alright. I said we were going to blow up. We were going to do the main quest. I'm going to refill bombs first. So let's region overview. The hub over here. Teleport. Yeah. You can't play the main story. That's like heresy. I have 3 of these bad boys to put in, which is gonna be like 6 bombs, 3 bombs. It's gonna be some amount of bombs. And while I'm here, I should save. I should save this. Hold on. Because we're already here. You guys get to see a base building session of me trying to figure this out. So, I have new buildings, and they have tutorials, but why would I do tutorials? A facility that extracts seeds from common crops. Yes, that's what I want. I want to put that over here. So if I put in this, it's going to make seeds. Okay. And then if I build another one, a planting unit, cultivating silo for growing common plants and crops. Okay, we are cooking. And that's going to make It's going to turn my seed back into the plant. And then I can feed that plant into my shredding unit and go from there. Okay, we are cooking. So let's stash this entire production line. And then we stash this, we reconnect this from there to there. And then we bulk action, grab both of these and move them to like right here. And then we send the plant into the seed picking unit. The seed picking unit will make 2 seeds. I'll put both those into the planting unit. And I'll send one of my plants over here to make bombs and one of my plants over here to go back into the seed picking unit. That's the plan. Let's do it. That goes directly into here. This one comes this way. When it reaches that point, it goes into a splitter. And then half of this goes back into the base, while the other half takes a bridge, goes from there to there, and there to there to go into the shredding unit to make more bombs. And then to make all of this work, I need to put an electric pylon down so that it can receive power. And now okay, I know what I'm doing wrong. I need to take all of this, and now I put my plants back into the base, and my plants come out, they'll turn into seeds. Those seeds go in, they make the plant, and then it should send one plant forward and one plant left. Sending the plant left will repopulate my supply, so I can always make bombs. Okay, I didn't read chat at all during that whole thing. I don't know if that was entertaining or if I did that correctly at all. But, you know, it's working, so I'm going to take it. Let me catch up on chat. Lave ult is super install. Admin ult also chunks if you... I think I read that wrong. It's super good, I'm assuming. Admin ult also chunks if you do it right after their combo skill. Oh, because they have like the originum spike thing? Yeah, I need to read their kit again. All you do in Endfield when the exploration reaches 100? I have zero idea. I'm assuming when I reach 100% exploration, I treat it like Honkai Star Rail, where I log in once a month just to see who the banner is, and then if I don't like the banner, I log out and call it a day. That's how I play Honkai Star Rail. I log in once a month. I do like all of the like rotational seasonal things, like the toughness break one. I do the boss fight one, and I do like the wave clear one. Like those 3 game modes, I play those 3. And then after I finish those 3, I log out for the next month. And that's how I play Star Rail, right? I'll probably do the same thing with Endfield. If the end game isn't very entertaining and it's just the exploration that I'm playing for, then it'll probably be a once-a-month game for me. Oh, there's so much on chat for me to catch up on. I just got back for your ore veins. Some are higher quality than others. IDK if that affects the glow, though. Interesting, interesting. Are you going to keep playing or pause until the next map expansion? Yeah, probably slow down. I'll stay at current, if nothing else, just to check banners. But I don't know what in-game looks like yet, so. For me, I found the quality of content to be way higher in Wuling since this game was in production for so long. Graphics, music, VA. I don't know what Wuling is. And story was better. Automation is also much easier in Wuling. I'm trying to think of what Wuling would mean, but I'm too dumb to understand. Tutorial hell, yeah, I skipped it. I didn't read, but we got it working. I need to like more plants to jumpstart production because like my production is pretty slow. You can see how like empty these veins are, these conveyor belts. So if I get more plants and I have more than 3 plants running this entire production, it's actually gonna run pretty smooth. But you know, you do what you got to do. I should probably just like disconnect this from the bombs and let this thing grow plants for a while and then come back and reconnect the bombs later, but I'm lazy. Look at your input, output of both seed. You'll find out why you don't need to use the AIC output port. Maybe. I love it, so relaxing. You're close. You a lot of it without tutorials. Yeah, yeah. This is all of this. Just so everyone's on the same page, all of this is tutorial-less. So I'm probably doing something wrong. Like these probably shouldn't have a giant red circle on them. They're a red circle because like they're overproducing and they don't have anywhere to like offload this inventory. So. You know, like maybe I should be, hold on, now that I'm here, move. I'm going to move this 2 over. Going to extend that. And since this is overflowed and I can't put any more batteries in it, I am going to, look at my genius idea. I'm going to put down a splitter and I'm going to send those batteries into the base. So if I ever need batteries elsewhere in the world, I'll have them. Look at that. Genius gigabrain. I'm using the base as storage. Gigabrain. No, I'm kidding. It's that's what I'm going to do. Where else am I? I'm a massive fangirl of Honkai Impact 3. Okay. I've heard really good things about that. Never played it though. But people who have played it like rave about it. They love 3. And was a bit of a whale at HSR, and what they did to Cyrene just had me quit. Wow, there's a lot of Cyrene controversy, and I didn't really fully understand it because I wasn't even playing, or I didn't even log in during the Cyrene stuff. But man, I heard about some Cyrene drama, and I was like, man, why is like why are like Dark Tide streamers telling me about Cyrene drama? Like, is it really that bad? Yeah, apparently it is. Or was. Elysia good, the Chinese region on Endfield. Elysia good, Cyrene bad. It turns out your faves can just be turned into self-insert romance slop. It's real terrifying. Giga brain, let's go. What's the drama? I don't fully understand the Cyrene drama. I know that people were really upset. People were really upset about the story. People were really upset that Cyrene was specifically made to work with like a handful of characters, even though all of those characters were limited characters, and like you can't go back and obtain those characters now that you have Cyrene. So people felt like kind of robbed in that regard. And then people didn't like that Cyrene required dupes to be effective. At least that was the narrative. The narrative was that Cyrene was very dupe heavy. And in Honkai Star Rail, where like getting a character is so rare, like you really shouldn't be forcing dupes upon somebody, because it really is like months of playing to get a singular character. It's really unrealistic to ask the average audience to pull for dupes. And then on top of that, during all of that, they had like, you know how Path to Nowhere had its, during the 3rd anniversary, it had like a spend goal, where if you spent like $130 or whatever it was, you got like all these rewards, including like an animated Hela avatar. Well, Honkai Star Rail, they did a weapon skin. Honkai Star Rail doesn't do skins because skins are really expensive when you have like real big 3D models. And it's like a really big ordeal. But they made a weapon skin, which is a big deal, for Cyrene, But to get that weapon skin, you had to pay like $230, and people didn't want to spend $200 on the weapon skin. So that's all I know about the controversy, but I'm sure there's more to it that my surface level understanding isn't aware of. Part of the story, part of it was her kit. IDK about Cyrene because I don't play HSR, but Alicia was one of the most popular and Third Impact for sure. And then MiHoYo also hit us with a spending event that changed her ult cutscene, and if you spent $300 to be a self-insert romance slop. I didn't know about that one. That's crazy. Oh my god, wow. Hoyo pulled a league. Oh my god, we got hit with the fucking $500 faker skin. Okay, so right now, this conveyor belt is not very effective because it's working off of 3 plants. And what's happening here is that I'm turning... Let's look at the plant math here. I turn 1 plant into 2 seeds. Okay? So I double my plants. And over here, I turn 1 seed into 1 plant. So these 2 machines, they're a plant dupe, right? I put 1 in, I get 2 out. And right now, I'm putting 1 in, and then I'm putting 1 over here into bombs, and I'm putting 1 back into storage. I only started with 3 plants. So right now, I'm only ever going to have 3 plants. So now that I have some bombs, I'm actually going to do that. And now it's going to slowly duplicate the number of plants I have until I have so many plants. There's no possible reason I would ever need more of these plants, and I'll never have to pick these plants ever again, because I'm going to turn these 6 plants into 12 plants, and I'm going to turn 12 plants into 24 plants, and I'm going to turn 24 plants into 48 plants, and I'll never have to worry about those plants ever again. But I will have to come back and reconnect that conveyor belt at some point. I'm going to forget to do that until I run out of bombs. That's the plan. Speaking of the plan, where are my bombs? I know I just made a ton. There it is, 50 bombs. Oh, it's gorgeous. 50 bombs. Yeah. Inject it straight into my veins. Base production is so nice, man. It's so nice. 50 bombs. I just have to learn how to make other consumables, because I'm not making other consumables yet. I know you can make like infinite consumables, just like I can turn 3 plants into 2,000 plants by doubling it. Actually, like plant doubling technology. I know you can do the same thing with like healing consumables and stuff, but I'll save that for another day. Yeah, people really like the Honkai Third. Like, I don't know anything about it. I don't know why the game isn't as popular as like other titles, but the people who do play that game, they rave about how good it is. Like, I'm not knowledgeable, but people like it. Like, really, really like it. Where is this blue thing? It's on a different level. Yeah, let's take that elevator and hope it gets us to the blue map marker. That is not the direction I thought I was going. I thought I was going to go up. Oh, there's a pimple. You got to pop the pimple. You know, I thought it was going to go further. Kind of just stopped in midair. And I really went all this way and there's nothing here. It's probably already here for like the main quest at some points. Beats me. Oh, you're a side quest. I don't want to do a side quest. Can't even do the main quest. Don't we do side quests? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already ran through all these halls as part of the main quest. Yeah, I remember this room. Okay, okay, okay. I'll go back to where I'm supposed to be. Where am I supposed to be? I'm supposed to be over here. Okay. Yeah, it's visual novel style for 90% of it, with each story arc capped off by an anime cutscene with a great song. However, the last parts of the story start getting infected by Genshidius. Genshidius, yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. I don't know how that game was so popular. I mean, I kind of get it because it was actually like really revolutionary. Like it actually redefined the space when they made Genshin available for PlayStation. Like you put a free to play game in the hands of PlayStationers, where like the average player is much younger, and they're like, you know, they're living off of their parents' money or something, and like since they don't have disposable income of their own, they're just like refreshing the PlayStation Store over and over and over again, trying to find like a free-to-play game. And they find a free-to-play game that looks as good as Genshin, even if it's like not the best game in the world. It looks good, looks better than all the other free games that they played. So they just stick into Genshin. They're like, oh my god, this game is incredible. Like I don't have any hard numbers to it, right? Maybe the PlayStation audience did absolutely nothing to the success of Genshin, but in my eyes, having the PlayStation crowd was like such a huge boon that every other company is not going to be able to recreate. Like even if PlayStation isn't pulling in the biggest like money numbers, it is pulling in like a whole new audience that had never even considered gacha games before. And they don't even know they're playing a gacha game, right? They don't even know what a gacha game is. They're just playing the PlayStation games. It's an entirely new market, entirely new world. And I think that did more than we can truly understand.
I think it's better to park Tata here before we figure out what's going on inside.
COVID was the real miracle for them? COVID buffs? Okay. I apparently missed out on the COVID memo. But being available on everything and running on anything is a huge thing. Yeah, I remember when it like first released, and there's a streamer I watch. He's a big gacha whale. He doesn't normally stream gachas, but when he does stream gachas, he hops on. He spends like $2,000 on day one, and then he spends like 2 hours praising anything and everything gacha, and then he goes back to his regular stuff. And one of the things that he praised about Genshin was like, they got this to run on phones? Like, look at this. This looks better than any game I've ever played, and it runs on my phone? So yeah, I imagine that's a really big selling point. Hey man, I'm not spending the $2,000, okay? The streamer I watch. Is this boss's name really Triangle-os?
Did the anchors wake this big thing?
This boss's name is literally Triangles.
Tackle it carefully.
Okay. Remember when I said the story was bad? This is what I mean by the story is bad. The story is so bad that you get like this nice climactic boss fight. You're playing the story for hours. I mean like dozens of hours to reach this point. You're really excited to see what's behind this big scary gate. You want to see like what all the commotion is about, what the scary ungodly being possibly could be. And it's Triangles, the triangle monster. What is this? What are we doing? Why am I fighting triangles? I'm not even, like, that's not even me making fun of the game. This boss's name is actually Triangles. Okay, I'm gonna play the game now. I took so much damage laughing at the boss and not fighting back. Kinda crazy. I don't have any SP, couldn't interrupt that. Now I'm too far away, couldn't interrupt it a second time. I got my attack off, but it didn't interrupt his attack. That's wild. Like, that's what was supposed to happen last time. I'm not falling for your tricks. I know that's not counterable, even though you say it's counterable. I missed my final strike because he dodged. Okay, I got my ass handed to me a few times there, I'm not gonna lie. Played like shit. But what can you do against the legendary triangles? So fucking stupid. The legendary boss, Triangles. He's here to take my lunch money. Triangles, the destroyer of squares.
Resembling itself. The color of its halo has changed too. Careful. Quick. It's blasting up.
They gave this boss mechanics. He actually has mechanics. He summons ads.
First, they're a pain.
Oh, I can't. I can't. This is too fucking hilarious. Oh, what is happening? I'm going to talk about the legendary boss Triangles for the rest of Enfield's lifespan. They will not live this down. That looks scary. Okay, so I just run in a straight line. Got it, got it. Doing a little bit of Lost Ark gameplay there. Bro, can you sit still for like 3 seconds? Triangles has summoned more ads. The fight has only begun against the legendary Triangles. No squares, no rectangles, only triangles. There's so many enemies here. Oh my god, the shooty boys keep shooting me from off screen. No more shooty boys. And that is the death of the legendary triangles. Oh my god, of course triangles has 3 phases. What? Why would I not think that triangles has 3 phases? He's the legendary god of all things 3. Everybody knows his name. We learned about this great evil in elementary school when we were only but 5 years old. That is how dangerous this enemy is. Am I supposed to attack him while he's invisible, or am I just supposed to be sitting here? Okay, I'm supposed to be attacking him. Sir, it's not very kind for you to add like a death laser at me. And it's just kind of rude, honestly. Shin, you used that in the wrong direction. Oh! Oh! Triangles, I forgot that you're a triangle and you attack in 3s. I apologize. I should have known there's a 3rd one coming. Okay, there's 1 laser. Gotta watch out for the other 3, though. Bro, can you calm down? It's not that serious, Triangles. I know I spent the entire fight making fun of you, but you don't have to be this upset about it, okay? It just is what it is. You know, I understand that you're not the one who named yourself Triangles, and that somebody made a conscious decision to name you Triangles. I get it. I do. You don't have to apologize for who you are. Right? Like, I understand. I'm so glad I decided to stream this. I need video proof of triangles being real. My IRL friends will never believe me. Hold on. Triangles shoots 3 times. Oh, triangles disappeared. Triangles, where art thou? There you are. And that is the legendary boss, Triangles. At least the ultimate boss for Valley 4 is kind of cool. I agree, the Valley 4 boss I was actually genuinely excited for. You know, that could have been a really cool scene if I wasn't literally fighting triangles. And the whole boss mechanic was 3. That could have been a really cool scene, but they needed to choose a better boss monster. Oh my god. Just woke up, sup Carol. Hey, how's it going, Vex? Hey, look, it still did sit still for like 3 seconds. Yeah, it did sit still, yeah. Okay, this character, I hope Arknights pulls in Arknights, and the main villain becomes a playable operator. Because I really like the look of that villain. That's like an Arknights thing to do, is the villain becomes your best friend. After you learn about their intentions better. The boss's invisible phase was so annoying. Yeah, absolutely annoying.
Thank goodness
statue impaled in a
Nah, triangle is cool. We have triangle defenders here. Oh my god.
and the great oak itself are responding.
Is that her name, Nefereth?
That thing
Neferrath?
probably the Angelos that Jenner and her people kept talking about.
Good luck in 10 years. I mean, what? W came out as a limited operator in like 1 year or 2 years?
That battle might have
Like, how long did it take the first boss in Arknights 1 to become a limited operator? It wasn't long. And like, there is zero way W was going to become an operator, right? Like, she wanted nothing more than the death of the Doctor. And then, like, you know, Arknights wants money, and next thing you know, W has found a reason to love Doctor. So I imagine they'll pull another Arknights, and it's gonna be like, this character hates you, but we like money, so please give. That's what I imagine will happen. Tallulah still isn't out. Okay, you got me there. You got me there. But Tallulah, like, they have to set up her archetype, right? Like, they're still learning how to do primal guards. So they're just waiting for the perfect opportunity to have a burn primal guard, and then they can release Tallulah.
Here you are
Again. Lady, this is my first time here.
and new horizons.
Trust me, I would have remembered Rock Cave. Administrator's token.
Go. Complete the trial that's yours.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab this real quick. Tata, you're here. They really had to come up better name than Tata. Like, this robot's name feels inappropriate for YouTube. Like, I can't just go around saying Tata. Like, how are you guys' Tatas doing? Like, it's just not an acceptable name. You gotta have something better than Tata.
Endman, we're getting closer to Nefereth. A terrible battle may be inevitable.
That one tickled you. Oh, I need authority level 34 before I can continue. Jeez. Okay, operations manual. I can't do this yet because I'm poor. And because I'm poor, I can't level up my administrator. So I need to stop being poor. Any suggestions on how to stop being poor? What is this? Energy alluvium? I don't think I've ever done an energy alluvium. Oh no, I have. These are just the... Hey, these are just the ground on the area place. Like, I already fought these guys. I just lost because they're higher level than me. I think they're the same people. Imagine your baby girl watches this and say Tata. Yeah. Crazy. Doing side quests and exploring carried me until I was promoting people to 60, and then I've been poor every second since that. I feel that. I feel that. I mean, I'm just like... There's a lot of the game I haven't done yet. Like, I haven't done anything on the Dejang yet. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing something on the Dejang or not, but I don't want to walk into an area that's going to give me a tutorial. I'm just staying away from tutorials at all cost. So there's a lot of the game that I'm not doing yet because I'm just... I don't want to be tutorialed, man. I haven't done one of these re-crisis things. I want to go fight the first boss. Let's go look at... Okay, so we just fought Triangles, the second boss. Let's go fight the first boss. Because the first boss was actually kind of cool.
The wind
And I had, like, expectations of the second boss based on my experience with the first boss. But, yikes. It's Arknights. We were always poor clueless. Fair. Why am I, like, almost dead? Do I not heal going into this? Okay, hold on. I entered like an instanced fight, right? Like this is not part of the exploration. Like my head hurts so much right now. I'm assuming this is like a weekly game mode or something like that, right? Like I went into a challenge stage. I had to like specifically like single player equivalent of queue up to go into this mode. So are you telling me that every time I want to spend stamina, I first have to go out of my way? Oh, I didn't mean to cancel that. I first have to go out of my way to heal myself first. Like, look, see, this is like a entrance scene, right? I have to click enter down here. It tells me I'm getting these rewards and that I'm spending stamina to do this, right? Like this is a whole zone setup. Like you're doing a thing. You're telling me every time I want to do a thing and I enter it, I enter with my current HP. So I have to like go to a rest station, rest, and then I can spend my stamina? That is so backwards. Why is there not just like fully restored going into an instance? Like, what? This is such ass quality of life. If you're telling me that like to go through my loading screen to go into this fight, I first have to go through one loading screen and then another loading screen, and then I can go into the loading screen for this fight. Like you can remove 2 layers of loading screen just by letting me enter here and heal me when I enter these instances. What is happening? Arknights, please. This is like basic day 1 quality of life. Like how is this not caught in like a play test or something? You guys had like 3 beta tests. An alpha test before. Like this is something that gets caught in alpha. What is going on? I came over here to like praise a boss fight, but now I'm too busy picking apart the lack of quality of life. I dodged the first one. I did not dodge the second one. Okay, we did as much damage as we could. And then we perfect dodged the explosion. Then we perfect dodged the ground slam. See, we know how to play the game. We're not complete noobs. We just don't heal before we go into boss fights for some reason. No ability for you. Get out of here. Don't worry, Genshin didn't even refund my stamina if I fail at first. What the fuck? It's very bizarre, but what's Genshin and Wuwa do? There's no way Genshin and Wuwa do that. What the fuck? I have to go out of my way to heal before spending my stamina in this genre, this dire genre? You fucking kidding me? Okay, but this boss is actually really cool and thematic. Compare this to like Triangle boss, and like this boss is actually really cool. As much as I'm shitting on the game for quality of life issues, when I came here to show off the boss itself, pretty good. And like there's phases, there's different attacks, there's little like go hide moments, and there's we can play again moments. I could cancel that. I forgot that I could do that. Okay, we unleash all of our ultimates.
You can't escape this.
Sterilize this area.
Including our healing ultimate, because we have to heal. Because we didn't heal before coming in here. You know, I actually don't know what Arclight does. I'll be honest. Like, what? Arclight, what do you do? What does your battle skill do again? If the enemy has electrification, consume the electrification to unleash an additional attack that deals electric damage and recover some SP. How much SP is some SP? 30. Okay, so it's 100 cost for a 30 refund. Okay, so it's not a 1-to-1. If it was a 1-to-1, like, amazing skill that I should be using more often. At 100 to 30, I don't hate myself for not knowing it did that. But like, I can use her ability and I can get a partial refund on it, even though it does like very little for damage.
Once known, be dead. Sterilize this area.
You can't escape this. I shall switch the rest.
Okay, see, that's what a cool boss looks like. Like, I thought that was a cool boss.
Accepts you all.
Triangles
Victory.
was like the most, it's like an April Fool's boss. Like, if Triangles came out on an April Fool's event, I could see it. But Triangles was not an April Fool's joke. It was like actual full release. Man, that's what passes for full release games nowadays. Triangles, really? Come on, man. You gotta be better than Triangles. At least call it Aurum Secretum, right? Like, Aurum Secretum, honestly, it's just Triangles. But at least they gave it a name and a lore beyond just, I'm a triangle. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Okay, I don't know what any of these buttons are because I don't read tutorials because there's too many tutorials. But let me catch up on chat. I do read chat. Now do this without healer. I could have done it without a healer. I mean, I'm barely getting any heals from Asia. I mean, the only real damage I took that run was like the tick damage from the fire dots on the ground. And that's mainly because I was trying to angle a good angle for like the chin pierce attack. I could have like floors lava those pretty easily. It just slows down DPS too much. Dude, I remember when Genshin had a limit on how much you could use the TP to heal. What the fuck? My AI teammates dodges better than my friends in ESO. Her passive also buffs the team with bonus electric damage when you remove electrification with it. See, that is a piece of information that I should know. So you're telling me that Homegirl is actually like a buffer too?
The path ahead.
Cause like if you're telling me that she is a support unit, like increases the damage of electric units, that is something I didn't know. I'm going to trust you because there's too many words here. I just grab her. Honestly, why I grabbed her is for her combo skill, because it's just when they go into electrification, you get SP. So it's like a very brain dead combo skill to play, because it just
Operator Protocol.
her combo skill triggers off of Perleka's combo skill, so you just combo. And that's really brain dead. And then like getting the SP is very, very nice. So like I like the play style of it because it feels natural and it feels rewarding. But other than this combo skill, I have zero idea what Arclight does. she's just kind of here to be combo skill part 2 for Perleka. Yeah, you can make it an April Fool's boss and still aura farms you. Yeah, maybe. Skill node is called Wildland Tracker. Oh, so it's a skill node that I have to unlock. Here? Wildland Tracker, okay. Battle skill. You guys can't read what I'm reading here. Let me... There, you guys... I'm going to put it right in the middle of your screen. You can't miss it. Wildland Tracker. Battle skill Tempestuous Arc improved, triggering the additional effect 3 times. Grants the team electric damage dealt plus some percentage for every point of intellect. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so when I get to this point, it'll be very beneficial for me to run her on electric team and purposefully... And I'm assuming, like, I can increase this. So I'm assuming if I leveled this up... if I level this up, I get more SP recovery back.
My Aldertone taught me differently.
Okay, I didn't mean to actually upgrade it. I just wanted to preview what the upgrade would look like. I didn't actually mean to upgrade you. But congratulations, you're upgraded. Is this always 30 or does it go up when it gets upgraded? I'm assuming it's always 30, but I could be wrong. Anyways, let me fix the screen for you guys. Boom, there you go. Oh yeah, this is what I was looking for. I accidentally pushed the skill to level 2. So let me back out real quick. Skill. So I wanted to preview what this did. And the UI is a little weird here because I would say if you click upgrade, I thought it was going to open a new menu that showed me what the upgrade would do. And that same menu would ask me to confirm it. That's what I assumed would happen. It turns out if I want to preview what the upgrade does, I have to click this like hidden tab to open the upgrade preview. But hear me out. This goes back to our earlier conversation at the start of the stream when we were talking about Dragon Age Origins and Final Fantasy XII. This game assumes you're dumb and doesn't want to give you this information because it doesn't want to overwhelm you. So instead of showing you this information, it's just like, trust me, bro, the skill gets better if you click the upgrade button. Like, you click upgrade, the skill gets better. Well, there's nothing else you need to know. You don't need any more information than that, so we're not going to give it to you. Whereas I really wish this game trusted that, like, its audience was smart enough to be like, okay, here are the upgrades, 4% more. Is that enough for me to want to upgrade it? But the game doesn't want you to do that deep analyze. It just wants you to hit the upgrade button. Just click the button. You know, it makes you better. What more do you need to know? It's an upgrade. Just upgrade. Don't think. Just click the button. I don't like that. Not a fan. I don't like it when games assume I'm dumb. Oh, that's a really good first upgrade. You guys can't see this first upgrade. Battle skill improved. If you're consuming original crystals, it returns 50 SP. And that's like half an SP bar. That's really good. It's a really good first shackle. And that's for the main character. So main character first shackle is pretty good. Wait a second. Hold on. My brain is melting. So you're telling me that we have a faceless main character. Your main character is actually faceless. Like they don't care enough about your character to give them a face. And like we're playing this entire game as a faceless main character when the character actually does have a canonized face. Like they have a face. They went out of their way to design a face for the main character, and they're like, nah, put a mask over it. Nobody cares what your face looks like. Like, what? Bro, give me this character over the faceless mask 10 days out of 10 days. Like, what is happening here? And also, what's with the chess pieces on, like, the city boardwalk? Like, this looks like the playmats from when I was in elementary school. That, like, supposed to teach us how, like, neighborhoods looked. Like, why is the theme of this chess piece? Like, there's a queen in his hand. Why is there such an emphasis on these chess pieces on this, like inner city street? I don't understand what's happening. There's so many weird design. This one photo has so many weird design choices, from the face reveal to the pawn pieces to like the random city, even though we're nowhere close to a city. Like I don't know what's happening. The mask is really sus. I assume taking it off will be a plot point. Perleka is the mask is an inhibitor to ensure you don't hurt yourself. And if you do, the plot Perleka is just very busy channeling Priestess. Interesting. See, I didn't read any of the lore or any of the story, so I didn't know that this mask was like an Originium blocker. But like, if it really is an Originium blocker, just pull in a Mia and give us rings. Like, honestly, like don't obscure the visuals of the character for some like plot points. Just give them an accessory. Don't like make the limiter the character's identity. Because right now, like anybody who plays or doesn't play Endfield, the identity of the main character is this mask. Right? But if you made the mask into rings like they did on Amiya, it's just an accessory. And people who know about the rings are like, oh, something important's happening here. But it's not like defining the entire character. But when you make it a mask, you make it the character's identity, it's just, I'm not a fan, man. Anyways, I need some drink because I've been talking a lot lately. You guys, this stream is an absolute blast. It is a joy having you guys here. It is so much fun just shooting this shit with you guys. But I'm starting to lose my voice, so I will be right back. I'm going to grab some tea. Hopefully that'll soothe my throat a little. All right, I'm back. And I have to bring this up again because this has been like living in my head rent free ever since I spoke it out loud. Earlier when I was talking about Arclight and like upgrading her ability. How do I upgrade? It's over here. Okay. I said that doesn't really matter if you go from 50% to 54% because that's only a 4% damage increase. It's a flat 4% damage increase, but it's an 8% total damage increase. Numbers are weird, and a 4% damage increase is correct, and an 8% damage increase is also correct. It just depends on if you're looking at the 4% flat or at the 8% total. And that, numbers, man, numbers. That's all the thoughts I have. It was just bugging me ever since I said it. I had to point out the numbers. Oh my god, they have all the voice lines that they'll ever say. That's a lot of voice lines. Like, that's a lot of voice lines. That's a lot of work going into one character. Like, that's a lot of work. Alright, fair enough. What are my pulls looking like? I've got like... called it like 500 each, so just multiply this by 2, like 30 pulls. And then over here, I've got like 38. If I spend all these, which I shouldn't, but let's call it 38. But I have like 40, 50 pulls. That's it. I only got 50 pulls. That's crazy low. I think people miss the part where part 2, part 1 over 100 is actual percent delta. Oh, you mean like the total gains, like the actual percent change? Yeah, I feel you. People struggle with numbers. I don't understand. I used to. Okay, so earlier today I released that video talking about my current employment, but in the past I taught high school math, and people are scared of numbers. That's just the end of it. Like, I had students who were like legitimately terrified of numbers, and like they legitimately had no idea how to do the math. Like, oh my god, it was scary watching them try to do math. But then when you like show them how to do it and show them that they're like way overcomplicating it, and it's like it's not that big of a deal at all, right? It's just like a totally normal thing to do. And they're like, oh, why was I so scared of math? It's like, I honestly don't know. It's just like 2 times 2 is 4 and 2 plus 2 is 4. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, it's just that easy sometimes. I think the big reason is that the big thing that I saw in my classrooms was that so many students were like doing the thing, but they didn't know why they were doing the thing. They were just taught like, oh, if you see this equation, you do this. And they just did that, not really knowing why they were doing it. And a lot of people need to know the why before they can truly feel confident about what they're actually doing. That's what it was in my experience, at least. Everybody has their own experience with that experience. Are you kidding me? This chest's keys are all downstairs, so I gotta like run over there, jump down, then jump over there, then jump down there, and then I have to find a way to climb back up here. Oh, never mind. That zip line is a very good way to climb back up there, so I take back all of my complaints. My entire team just falls to the depths of the void. Okay, now it shows me the cutscene that the chest is open, but it doesn't show me it immediately, so it's really jump scary. Like, dude, if you're going to show me that the chest unlocks, show me that the chest unlocks when I pick up the key, not when, like, I've walked 30 feet away from the key. Like, that was a full, like, 10-second delay before it showed me that the chest was unlocked. Why was it so delayed? That's such bad design. It's little things like that, right? Like, you don't heal when you go into the boss fight. The chest reveal is so delayed. Like, at that point, don't even do a chest reveal. It's not worth it anymore. Like, little things like that. It's just... what are they thinking? Like, why is it designed in this fashion?
Aren't that dangerous?
It's the little things. They matter. You have to do things with intention. Like, why are you showing people this chest? Because they forgot that they were opening a chest. But if they grab that key and they walk 30 feet and do something else and the chest opens, they're going to get really confused because they're like, whoa, how did grabbing this sphere open a chest? It didn't, but the game is just so delayed at showing you the chest that it looks like it did. Like, it's such bad design, man.
Instances to be here, right before us.
You implement something because of a reason, you have to know your actual reason. You can't just slap it in and call it a day. You have to actually look back and ask yourself, why did I do this and did I accomplish that thing? I know it's a small thing and I shouldn't be hung up about it, but I am hung up about it. It's just so weird, man. It's so weird. And again, I'm way more critical of Arknights compared to like Path to Nowhere or like other smaller games. Because Arknights is a massive game with a massive budget, and it should iron out these small things. Like, with the very public beta tests it had, with the amount of funding it's had, with the amount of hype it's had, like, they should be able to iron out all these issues, but they're not.
All variables within
Like, if it's a smaller team, I get it, and I'm much more content with the smaller team just saying like, hey, this is kind of weird. It'd be nice if you guys fixed it. And then when they fix it, I'm like, hell yeah, you guys are the bomb. But with Arknights, like, it shouldn't be a problem in the first place.
No hardship will stop us.
Okay, let me catch up. The same percentage wording for PTN sometimes because multiplicative or additive. Yep. I like how in Endfield it gives you 1.1 times the original or 1.33 times. Gen P3 per like a P4 math teacher. That reminds me of when I took DiffyQ in college. It was frustrating because I could pass the test but never felt like I understood anything I did. Bro, same. Okay. DiffyQ. And sorry for broing you. I gotta stop the bros. I'm trying to overcome the broitude. But I took DiffyQ obviously, and DiffyQ was like the rare math class that I struggled in, and like I had no idea what I was doing. I got like extreme handhold help on like the homework assignments and all of this other stuff, and then like the night before the test, like I'm just sitting there staring at like a worksheet or a practice test or something, sitting there staring, no idea what I'm looking at. And all of a sudden it just clicks. And I'm like, that's the piece of the puzzle I was missing. And then I go into the test and I ace it because like I found that one piece of the puzzle that my brain just wasn't fully comprehending. But even then, like looking back on it, I couldn't tell you how to do it nowadays. I could probably figure it out. And that's like the great thing about learning it once. And it's kind of like what higher level education teaches you. Not so much like, hey, here's all this information that you have to know and memorize. It's more about, hey, here's all this information that you should know how to use. You're not you're obviously not going to remember this when this very rare occurrence comes up, but you should know how to like find this information. You should be able to research it or do something else or to like relearn it. Like when you're doing Laplace transformations in DefeatQ, you're not actually sitting there learning how to do the Laplace transformations. You're looking at a table, looking at like a Laplace transformation table, because it's completely unrealistic to ask you to do things by hand at that point when a database of tables exists, and you really should just be relying on that resource and trusting that you'll be able to find it. I know I'm going on like education rants, but hey, I used to be a professional educator, so these rants were commonplace at some point. Not so much anymore. Actually, no. Every time we get like new hires, I try to pitch like a proper onboarding training method, and they rarely get properly onboarded and trained. It's unfortunate. There are some people who like don't quite work out, and like I'm looking at their work and I'm like, yeah, it's not up to like what the quality should be. Like at the same time, we didn't train them. Like there's so much more we could have done them to prepare them for the assignments we gave them. And like, yes, they did get some training, but they didn't get the training that they needed. And if we just sat back for like a day or two and like actually properly taught them, like we wouldn't be having this conversation in the first place. But I'm not high enough to be making those kind of calls, so all I can do is point out the problem and let them decide if they want to deal with it or not. Okay, far on the right, there's a bird. Let's go that way. The worst is they show you the cutscene you're standing in on top of the chest. Oh my god, they do that? Okay, that's the worst. That's the worst. That's the worst. So, to recap for my listeners and not readers, Emmy here just pointed out that if you find 3 chest keys and you're like standing on top of the chest, it's going to show you a cutscene of where the chest is, even though you're standing right in front of it staring at you. And that completely defeats the purpose of like the cutscene reminding you where the chest is when you're literally staring at the chest directly in front of you. And it goes back to like, why are you implementing this feature? Did it solve the problem that you were looking to solve? And like Arknights, you really need to be asking yourself that question with everything you implement. Why am I implementing this? Is it solving what I want it to solve? It's 2 very basic questions, but they go a long, long way. It's kind of like how, I don't think this is relevant at all, but I'm going to talk about the story anyways, because I'm in a talking mood. On like the first day of engineering school, the like first thing that they teach you is when you are approaching a problem, you want to approach the problem. You don't want to immediately jump into the solution. So if you have a client that comes to you and says, like, I struggle walking around my house, you don't immediately say like, okay, here's a cane. Because if you do that, you're not really analyzing the problem well enough. Because even though a cane could solve the problem, maybe there's a better solution. Maybe a wheelchair is more fitting. Or maybe there's something else that like doesn't exist yet that you need to invent that would solve this problem even better. Like maybe this person needs a zip line around their house. Maybe you need to cover this person in honey and let bees carry them from room to room. Like there's a bunch of different solutions, some, more creative and outlandish and like silly than others. but you need to partake in those brainstorming sessions. That way you're not just ignoring much better solutions that are available to you. And I don't think that's relevant to anything that we were talking about just now, but that's what they teach you on the first day of engineering school. Don't pigeonhole yourself into a solution. Actually look at the problem and look at all the ways to solve that problem. And then after you've brainstormed for, however long you feel is necessary for the brainstorm, then you can select the most appropriate option from what you've gathered and discussed with others. Oh yeah, Dr. B's solution to every problem. Hell yeah. Corporations these days are just like, why bother training anyone when you're going to fire them sooner rather than later? Honestly true. Honestly true. I mean, that's my corporation too, right? They, I don't want to talk too much about it, but I'm just going to say they farm college students, and if the college students don't work out, then that's, I mean, like recent graduates, right? Very recent graduates. And if these recent graduates don't work out, that's fine because they can get another very recent graduate very easily. So they just, I'm going to hyperbole here, right? They just hire 1,000 people, and if like 600 of them stick around, cool. They'll hire another 400 more, and they'll keep repeating that process until they get 1,000 people who stick around. And that's just how it goes. Anyways, I was playing Arknights at some point. Let's get back to that. What else is there to explore here? I can go grab this thing. Oh, I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. I can go grab this blue thing, whatever this blue thing is. An ordinary looking place where originium circuits of various structures can be found. Except through the mission Elevated Rescue. Okay, I have more missions to go through. That's a good point. Maybe I should do like all these 20 different missions in my queue right now. Okay, yeah, let's do this. I did not know this thing was here. I only need 6,000 for this. Hold up. I can do this and progress my quest. Exploration challenge missions. Did I really get hit by more tutorials? Get tutorials out of here. I don't want to read. I want to be pleasantly surprised when something works out. Oh, hey, I can do the mission now too, the story missions. That's cool. I can't do his yet, but I can do Leviathan's. That's cool. Okay, we'll do Leviathan's event story and see what events look like in this game. Hopefully they're at least partially decent. But I was gonna do not AIC. I need to hit the Y button. That's what I need to do. Hit Y. And then we go to stock redistribution. And then I'm going to sell some of these elastic goods that I bought because I need 6,000 of these puppies so that I can upgrade the Lucky Carrot Man. I don't know why the mascot's a bunny. Don't ask me. But I can unlock the Carrot Man. And now I have a second station, which means I finished off my progression quest. Which means I finished off my progression quest. Which means I finished off my progression quest. So that's cool. Upgrade one weapon to level 40. Whose weapon do I care about? I don't think I really care about any. You know what? I think this is actually her weapon because it's electric damage. It's intellect. Like, It has everything that she would possibly want. So I like this weapon for Perleka. I need something from rare mining sites. I didn't even know these were a thing. But we'll track that. That's the easiest way to get over there. Where I'm currently at is the easiest way to get over there. Okay, and then we can use these to upgrade Perleka's weapon, and then we can do the other progression quests. Lave story quest is good. I very much am now excited about it. I had low expectations of like event stories for this game, but hearing you say that it's good makes me actually believe it's going to be good. And I hope events are good in this game because I want this game to be good. Like I'm enjoying myself playing this game, and I genuinely hope it's good. Like not just the event, but like the game itself. I'm just getting absolutely rolled because I can't see anything.
United as one. Excellent.
I should probably be staggering that uppercut and the combo skill occasionally. I always just click Shin combo like immediately after using your battle skill. There's probably some sense into like if the battle skill lifts them, I should probably delay the combo skill so I could lift them again instead of just like overlapping my lifts too much. I should probably be like League of Legends CC training him. I don't know if that matters in this game because like if I'm just sitting there waiting to re-CC him, am I doing any damage? Like, does it matter? I'm not sure, but I think it would be beneficial to space those out. Okay, so can I mine these crystals or just the little ones? Just the little ones, okay.
The bounties of the land.
The operator logic is solid, but when it's like automated tasks like that, I wish those automated tasks would be done faster. So like your team NPCs, they will follow your actions. Like if you break one mineral, they will realize that you're breaking minerals and they will start breaking all the other minerals. And then if you start picking up minerals, they'll realize that you're picking up minerals and they'll start picking up other minerals for you. And it's actually a really nice system where they're just like constantly checking what you are doing and they're like, okay, we'll help you do that. Like that's a really good system. The problem is right now is that there's such a delay between you doing it and them reacting to you that you don't notice it like ever. You don't notice them ever do the thing. And I wish the good system was better.
Over here, Redmond.
That's the end story of that. It's a good system, but it can be improved. Okay, I have enough to tune this now. So I have to select materials. Oh, it's one of these. You guys can't see my screen that well. But it's one of these where to upgrade your thing, you have to sacrifice other things. It's one of those games. Okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense as to why you gave me like 10 billion of these weapons. Oh, but I also need to save some because these weapons have potentials. Oh my god, this is disgusting. Why do weapons have potentials? Why does it take so many of them to level up? You guys can't see on the right, but I'm leveling up so slowly. Ugh, this is disgusting. Not a fan of this. I'll be blunt. I'll be honest with you, sports fans. This ain't it. This mechanic is bad. Oh, I've also. Oh, never mind. I'm misreading that. And I'm supposed to get a weapon to 40? Bro, I barely have enough weapons. I'm at plus 12 right now, let alone 20. Jeez. I'm just gonna get rid of most of these and assume I'm gonna get them back when I need them. Just trying to get my progression quest done, man. Lift only stun small mobs, sadly. Yeah, it's fair. Okay, so I still need to delete more. I guess I'll delete 3 of these and... Okay, I deleted like my entire stash of weapons, but it's now level 40. So congratulations, me. Recenter it, there you go. And I'm fine investing into Perleka. I actually really like Perleka's character. So, even if that's like a detrimental upgrade, I'm still very happy with it. Yeah, I also haven't pulled on any weapon banners yet. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing that, but I haven't done that yet, so... I haven't done anything weapon related at all ever. Okay, weapons are hyper-specific, so waiting on a banner for somebody you want their weapon on is the right move. Okay, so just suffer with low-level weapons for now. That's the chat advice. Because I trust anything I read in my chat when it comes to this game. I just assume that you guys have all played the game for 200 hours in like 3 days. That's just my like blanket assumption. So whatever you guys tell me, I'm going to trust as law. I was just doing that because it was a progression quest, and I wanted to finish this progression quest. No, I'm not even saying that sarcastically. I'm just like legitimately. I believe that you guys give good advice. So, back to my Discord. I haven't checked it since I started streaming. No. Related to stream, but they had an entirely different and much better intro originally. Um, it actually establishes the planet situation. It shows the enemies as an immediate threat. It explains the Edmund's condition. It contextualizes the weird dream sequence. Perleka actually behaved like she's worried about the Edmund's condition. Concerned about the complications of originating on human health despite the perspective measures we provide. Edmund, no need to worry about it. I've got my spine and most of my organs replaced by originium constructs and I'm having no side effects at all. Interesting. Yeah, it's weird the story is like as butchered as it is. Yeah, obviously I can't click into the YouTube video right now because I don't have a method right now to split the audio from that in my own stream. But yeah, it's weird that the story is like as butchered as it is. I tried to read the story for a little bit, but it's rough. That's all I can say there. It's a rough story. Okay, simple 4 pieces of blue quality gear. Okay, so this is the agility gear, agility strength. That's the more agility, agility intellect, strength will, strength agility. Okay, so like all of these armor sets are like hyper specialized, and then I have purple sets I could build too. But I don't have the resources for any of this stuff. I also don't have the credits because I have all of my money invested in stocks right now. But basically, I need to go out and actually make these things, which means I need to set up my base building materials. Because I don't have this even mining right now. Okay. And then this one's equip 3 pieces of blue quality gear, which is just going to be the same as this one. Okay. And this one in Valley 4, raise any depot level to 2 and complete pack and deliver 1 time. I have no idea what that means. System is still locked. I'm guessing there's a quest I have to do. Indigent, upgrade a cabin 1 time. I have no idea what that means. I have empty cabins. Let's go to the spaceship, and then we'll start working on base building, I guess. It reminds me of Wua, which similarly had a decent intro and then was butchered by beta testers. Yeah, man, I don't get it. I did it again. I didn't bro you, but I manned you. Reach control nexus level 2 to build this cabin. Okay, how do I reach control station level 2? Why is this so, like, needlessly complicated? Control nexus. Okay, but I'm not upgrading it. Okay, I upgrade it here. Go to a cabin and interact with it to start the cabin upgrade. Why do I have to go to the physical cabin location? Why can't I just upgrade it? Like, come on. It doesn't need to be this complicated. It's the science park. There's a depot node. Upgrade it and you'll increase the max storage and get deliveries. Okay. I will refer back to that comment when I understand what the science park is. I know that's a location somewhere. I don't know. I'm still catching up on a lot of the... Again, most of my time has been spent on exploration stuff. So a lot of the non-exploration things, I'm like very behind on. Like, I'm okay with that, right? This is like a casual, fun experience. I'm not like... I'm not trying to break the meta or anything in this game. Okay, so where do I upgrade this stuff at? Maybe I'm in the wrong spot. Yeah, I need to be in the control nexus, which is at the helm of the bridge. Got it. So let's go over there. Wuwa launch story put me to sleep. I remember I started playing Wuwa. Like, I gave it a shot. But I stopped playing it because the story was so awful. And then, like, the same day I stopped playing it, they put in a skip button for the story because they recognized their story was so awful. Like, they didn't have a skip button, but everybody was saying the story was so bad that they figured out how to put one in like record time. And I was just like, oh my god. So every game can just install a skip button at like the snap of their fingers. They're just not going to do it. I see how it is. I see how it is. Upgrade. I need this, which comes from a main mission reward. Okay. So I don't have the main mission reward. Is there a quest in here that I'm supposed to be doing? Because right now my main mission is locked by level 34. Or am I supposed to upgrade something else instead? Depot Node 1. This is what you wanted me to do, right? You said... Yeah, Depot Node in Science Park. So this is Depot Node Science Park. So this is what I should be doing. Oh, and then I can do this for the event quest. Okay. Well, let's do the Science Park thing, because... Yeah, let's do Science Park, because I've heard Science Park Depot be mentioned like 3 times by 3 people now. So I should probably get on that. Valley 4, Originium Science Park. Let's go over here. We'll grab this exploration thing first. And then we'll go do the quest. Wacky inflatable man. Wacky inflatable arms. I hope I'm going the wrong direction for wacky inflatable arms. Wacky inflatable arms is this way. It's also on the other side of this canyon. So I'm going to have to hop, skip, and a jump over there. Oh, it just spawned into frame. Crazy I had to be that close for it to like... for it to render. He's protecting a chest. Oh, I'm going to get sidetracked so hard. I came over here to grab one thing, and I'm just like, I see so many secrets. And now I have to explore all the secrets. This is what the game does to me, man. It's... Exploration is just something that I cannot quench. It's a force that will overpower me every time. That's why I enjoyed Expedition 33 so much. There was just every nook and cranny I searched was something that gave me like a small hit of dopamine. And it's like, yes, I will search every single corner, every single nook, every single cranny in this game because you guys put stuff there. And even if I'm not going to use that stuff, it's still stuff that I didn't have before. That's legitimately all I needed. Yeah, this is where like I don't like running Chin as much, and I wish I was running Bunny Girl. I forgot about that attack. I should have been able to dodge it, but I did not react fast enough. saving my SP for the stagger check.
From the storms, it came.
Sterilize this area. Terminate.
Perfect as the wind.
Pretty good damage output.
I shall sweep. We are united as one.
I managed to get a perfect dodge and all of that. All of the camera shifting that was happening. Yeah, another perfect dodge when I wasn't expecting that attack. Proud of that second one a lot, even if it was very basic. I just wasn't ready for it at all, so it felt really good to get it off. No, you, sir, you cannot grab me. No, sir, let her go. That was a fun fucking fight. I know I fought him like 5 times already, or 9 times, or 10 times, or 24 times, some crazy number like that. But it's still just such a fun fight. Okay, I think that's all the secrets that I saw. No, I see a key. Nope, it's a Aurelium. Okay, I see how I'm supposed to get to it too, because there's a explosive I can use here. And an explosive that I can use here.
This one won't go down easily.
And this is why I did the plant duping trick earlier, so that I could do that. Speaking of plant duping trick, I'm going to go on another side quest. I'm not going to do the actual thing that I tracked, because instead I'm going to go to region overview to the hub over here, teleport. I'm going to put down 1 conveyor belt. See, plant doubling is in full effect. We have this conveyor belt is now full because we appropriately doubled our plant production. But it's time to keep the plant production at a standstill. We replace our plants 1 for 1. And that second half of our plant production, the doubled part, is going to go into bombs. And now we have automated bomb production. I've never seen something more beautiful. Infinite plants, infinite bombs. It's beautiful. Look at it. And they're going to be produced endlessly until I have nowhere left to store them. Wait, let me catch up on chat. Had a lot of fun beating E33 without dodging parrying. Without dodging parrying. Gamers are such a wild thing in the world. It's like, oh, let me take this game and how it's supposed to be played and do the literal exact opposite. It's so fun. It's so hilarious to me. You saw that type of person. I'm not sure if you're into RuneScape at all. I know it's like a super niche interest, maybe even more niche than gotcha games somehow. But there's a YouTube channel for RuneScape. He takes RuneScape accounts and he goes out of his way to make the RuneScape account like very difficult to play on for no reason. And it's hilarious listening to the things that he had to do to progress his account because he can't use the normal methods. And he's a really good storyteller. And he puts an insane grind for these videos because he does the things that, like, sure, could be possible, but nobody's actually going to ever spend 2,000 hours jumping over a bridge. And then he spends 2,000 hours jumping over a bridge, and you're like, never mind. Somebody did it. But I'll go ahead and shout him out. It's if you want some like good RuneScape content, I recommend checking out Settled on YouTube. Settled, or you can type in Swampletics, like athletics, but Swampletics. And that's just a really good series if you have any interest at all in RuneScape. I highly recommend it because it's a great series, and it was an absolute joy watching all of his like themed runs. He had the region locked one. He had Tile Man. He had like 1 HP Man. His most recent one is Sailor Man, and it's lovely. His videos are a true gem to this world. What's insane is a YouTuber I watched did the no dodge parry challenge, only he never uncapped his damage. That's wild. That's too much. At a certain point, it becomes too much. I need more monies. Okay, hold on. I have to press Y. And then I have to go to stock redistribution, and then I have to sell some monies. Now I have enough monies to unlock. Press Y. Depot node. Science Park. Load capacity. Spend stock bills to upgrade this. Leveling also unlocks more nodes. Okay, so you gave me the tutorial. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Whoa. You gave me the tutorial teaching me how to upgrade it. And then when I go to upgrade it, based on the tutorial, you say, haha, nerd, finish the quest that you're already on before you upgrade it. Haha, dumb loser nerd. Like, what? You're going to give me a tutorial on how to upgrade it and then tell me I can't upgrade it until I finish this conversation with her, and now I can go upgrade it? If that's the case, let me finish talking to her, then give me the tutorial. Jesus, I'm going to lose my mind. I am actually going to lose my mind. That's some like next level devious shit. Okay, so what does this do? Like, I have it now. But I don't really understand what this is doing for me. I'm gonna move my screen so you guys can see it. Like, what does a depot node do? Do I need to connect it to the delivery network? Is that what I need to do? Gives you more storage space and you unlock crate deliveries. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it wants me to increase the operations, but I don't have the funds for that yet. That's 40,000, and I definitely don't have 40,000 fundarunos. Yeah, I might need to upgrade it. Okay, so yeah, that's a future me thing because I don't have the cash for that right now. I'm a poor lad, unfortunately. But let's do other missions. There was the outpost. We can get a new outpost. Let's do that one. And then we jump over here and TP and TP. Yep, I knew it. I had to check for loot.
To give light.
I have to get sidetracked. Yeah, I hope you guys like it, because that's what we do here. We get sidetracked by the slightest mention of hidden rewards. You give me one whole disc coin, but if you put it in a corner of the map that's like hidden and secretive, that's the most important disc coin I've ever seen in my life. That's all you have to do to trick my monkey brain. Just take a reward, don't matter how big, don't matter how small, and hide it in a corner. I have to be introduced to the panda. I don't want to talk to the panda. I don't want to be here anymore. Isn't this just a basic Arundum? Yeah, it's just a basic Originium. Okay. Another quest is over there. I'm running in a circle. And honestly, I don't want to talk to the panda. So I might call this stream pretty shortly. We've been going for a hot second now. Give it like another 10 or so minutes. Finish out this last round of explorations and then head out and try to get some sleep tonight. I've been having some sleepless nights lately. Level 40, okay. So these guys are on level. The ultimates do nothing, man. I did not mean to dodge him. But I did. I don't know if that's what they call skill or luck. I'm gonna go with skill. No, we got a mage. Little magey mage. Oh, and he summoned a bunch of shield minions? Okay, the shield minions aren't going to do anything to me, so let's just kill the mage. Mage really teleported away from my uppercut. I have decided that you do not get to play the game. I'm just going to chain lift you in the corner. I brought you to my corner and you're gonna stay here.
I shall sweep the rest.
Oh, you thought you could move? No, sir. Back into the air. You're in my corner now. I should make a video how to play Arknight's Endfield and then just show off this corner camping technology.
Much appreciated.
Alright, that's how you beat mages in Arknight's Endfield. Pop them in the corner and spam the lift button.
Sterilize this area. Rolling
You can't escape this.
Okay, those guys were damage sponges, but nothing all that complicated or difficult to fight. I mean, you guys saw what I was doing to the mage in the corner. Fun fight, not really challenging though. Alright, let me catch up on chat again. The best part of the game is getting sidetracked, to be honest. Having insomnia myself, I really sympathize with that. Yeah, I feel you. It's not often that I get, like, bouts of insomnia, and I can't even really say it's insomnia because, like, I will sleep. I just won't get, like, a full night's rest. I'll get, like, somewhere between, like, 2 and 6 hours, which, you know, it's enough, right? If you get 5 hours of sleep, that's, you know, that's not a bad night. I'm not gonna say it's a good night. That's not a bad night. But when I talk about my version of insomnia, that's what I'm talking about, is like maybe I got 2.5 hours, maybe I got 5 hours, right? I didn't get as much sleep as I wanted to. And that's the bout that I'm having right now. For like the past, I don't know, week or so I've been having it. It's like I lay down trying to go to bed and like 45 minutes have passed and I'm just like, what is happening? Why am I not asleep? So, but it looks like we finished exploring all of our corners, and because of that, you guys can blame the panda for the stream ending, because I do not care about whatever this scene's gonna be. And even though I can skip the scene, I still don't care enough to even experience it a little. So, on that note, I'm going to send you guys off by telling you to look at Chin's feet, because she is magical, and she does magical dragon girl things sometimes. So just be like Chin, you know? If you want to stand up against gravity, and just do it. You know, make your stand. It's going to work. Chin proves that it's possible, and you can do whatever you put your Dragon Lady mind to. But yeah, alright, I'll catch you guys next time. I might stream tomorrow. Tomorrow's what, Friday? I might have stuff to do. I don't know. I might stream again tomorrow. But yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you. Until next time. Peace.